So to start this off, I need you to pretend like we've got the catchy little theme music with my introduction and everything right here. Just pretend, okay? Because it's not going to actually be there. I am recording this while I'm driving because I wanted to get this special announcement out to you as soon as I could. And it was going to be several more days, maybe even when I post my podcast on Tuesday before I was going to be able to get it to you if I don't do it this way. So hopefully you can hear me well. Hopefully there's not too much road noise. Just bear with me. I'm on my way to one of my favorite events of the year. It's called the Diana Singing. It's in Diana, Tennessee, which is not even a map dot. It's so small. But it is just a bunch of Christians that get together twice a year and sing. And I didn't get to go in June, so I'm coming to this one, and I'm pretty excited because if you follow me on Instagram or you're in our Facebook group, you know that I've had a sick baby, and by baby I mean 8-year-old, but she's been really sick, and I didn't really think I was going to get to come, but in the last couple days she got a whole lot better, and so I'm able to go. So anyway, that's why I'm driving, but I wanted to go ahead and record this anyway so that I could share with you about this class that I have coming up. So this is just kind of I just put it together maybe 3 days ago. When I say put it together, I actually already had it put together, but I just decided to actually do the class a few days ago after a conversation that I had in a Bible class that I take part in about the lies of the devil, the lies of Satan, how he has sold us a bill of goods on so many things that we have bought into because either we didn't know any better or we just blindly trust our medical professionals thinking that they are going to give us full information, but unfortunately they don't know either. And so this class is going to be called Sharpen Your Health, the Truth About Birth Control. The title Sharpen Your Health comes from a talk that I gave back in February to a homeschool group about health. And this was a very, very small portion of it that I am now pulling out, and I'm going to flesh it out, and we're going to dive in deep. This class is going to look at all of the birth control methods that are out there in light of Scripture. It's going to look at how the birth control methods work and how they impact God's design for your body. You know, that's my entire focus of this podcast is God's design and working with that, not against it. And so we're going to look at how these drugs, or it's not always drugs, the various things, how they line up with God's will. We're going to look at how they impact your body hormonally and different things like that. But we're also going to dive into a very tough topic and a very sensitive topic, but a very important topic, and that is, do these methods, or can these methods, cause abortion? Because I know that nearly everyone who listens to this podcast is pro-life because you believe in God and you believe that He's the creator of life and you do not want to destroy life. However, we have been told that birth control pills or all these different types of things that are out there, we've been told, oh, no, they don't cause abortion. But for some of the methods, it simply isn't true. But I want you to see that for yourself. I don't want you to take my word for it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you the physiology of how our cycles work. And we're going to talk about all of the hormones and the different things, how they all work together. And then we're going to look at how the various methods work, whether it be pills or implants or IUDs or barrier methods or whatever method we're talking about. We're going to look at how they work, and we're going to look at whether or not those things could potentially cause an abortion without you knowing it. And so that is the plan of the class. I realize this is a very sensitive topic. I know that. I will deal with the topic as gently as I possibly can because I know that because of the sensitive nature of it and because of the fact that so many of us, myself included by the way, so many of us have taken these medications over the years for whatever reason, whether it be for birth control or for other health indications that our doctors prescribe them to us. So many of us didn't know any better. And so many of us just wanted the benefits. You know, maybe you had really painful periods and your doctor told you that was what would solve it. That was the case for me from the time I was 18 years old. So many of us just, you know, like, well, yeah, if that makes me feel better, let's do it. And we didn't really understand how they work, the physiology of our bodies, and the physiology and the methods, the mechanisms of action of these drugs. And so we're going to take the time to go through this together, okay? To sign up for the class, you're going to need to go to my website, go.yourbirthgodsway.com. Scroll down a little bit, and down in the services offered, there's several different buttons. There's one that's flashing. Click on that one. It's going to take you to a page where you can sign up. The class is completely free. There is no charge at all. It is for all women, including teenagers. So if you have a teenage daughter, or if you have a friend who has a teenage daughter who's, kind of getting towards this point in life where we're starting to kind of figure out, what are we going to do about these periods? What are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about that? This class is for you. If you're a grandmother and you're not having periods anymore, so you're not having babies anymore, you've still got daughters, you've still got granddaughters, you've still got young ladies at church maybe who come and sit with you. You have people in your life who you have influence over them. I want you to invite these people. The only caveat I will say about the teenagers is, if you are going to invite a teenager, make sure that their mom is there with them. If you're not the mom, make sure that their mom or their guardian or whomever is with them, because I don't want this to be information that only they get. I want them to get it with their mom, so that this can be the beginning of conversations that will bring them closer together and will not in any way drive a wedge between them. I want this to be a growing process. I want it to be something that we can walk through together, so that we can make good decisions for our health and for our futures. And I just feel like that this information is so needed. I feel like it's a topic that people like to shy away from because it's uncomfortable and it's sensitive and we're afraid of offending people. But surely by now, if you've been listening to this podcast, y'all know I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about pleasing the Lord. And ignorance is not bliss. We cannot say, oh, but I didn't know in this day and age. There's too much information out there. Now, I understand that it's very hard to know what information that you can trust, because so much of it is bought and paid for by Big Pharma or whomever else. That is why I want to have a class with you, and I'm not charging you for it in any way, because I want this to be information that we can all have, that we can share, that we can grow from, okay? So that we can do the best that we can. When you don't know, you don't know, but when you know better, you gotta do better, and I hope that this information is gonna help you do better. So go sign up. The class is gonna be on Monday, September 23rd at 7 o'clock Central Time. If you cannot attend live, that is fine, but go ahead and sign up anyway, because I'll be sending out the replay links to the people who have signed up only. I may publish it later as a podcast. I'm not really sure. It depends on kind of how it goes, but don't risk it. If you need this information and you can't be there live, make sure you sign up anyway. But if you can be there live at all, I would highly encourage you to be, because as always, towards the end, we'll have a question and answer session, and I want to be able to answer your questions if you have any, okay? So sign up at go.yourbirthgodsway.com. Scroll down, find the flashing button, click the flashing button, fill in your name and your email address. It'll get you signed up. You'll get a confirmation email, and then here in the next week or so, you'll get another email with the link for the location of the class. I hope this helps you. I hope it blesses you. I hope that you will share this with as many people as you know who you believe can benefit. And I can't wait to see your name pop up on the list. Now pretend that my exit music is getting inserted here, even though it's not, and I'll talk to y'all soon.